And she said, I'm sorry to hear that. Wish I could do more. Thanks for letting me know. What? Red flag. And she lived in that area as well. And it was strange. She said, what's up, Team Jazzy? It's your girl, Jazzy Eats, and I am back with another mukbang. So today, we have another true crime. It's about a young couple that vanished before they were able to even bring in the New Year's. Yes, this is a New Year's true crime. Happy New Year's. Let me know what you guys' New Year's resolution is. And I'm going to tell you guys mine. But first, I really need to get this story out because it's a story. It's definitely a story. Today we have some king crab legs, shrimp, corn, potatoes, garlic butter sauce, and lemon. Yeah, that's it. So I'm gonna pray so I can eat because, you know, I'm hungry. Hey Team Jazzy, wanna get to know me better? Keep up with me on a personal level by joining my membership. All you have to do is click join beside the subscribe button. I'm so excited to share some exclusive content outside of true crimes. Love you. Amen. I call all of my subscribers Team Jazzy. So if you would like to be a part of the family, then all you have to do is subscribe to this channel and turn your post notifications on so that you never miss another video. Give this video a big thumbs up on the simple fact that we ain't had seafood in a long time. No, for real. Click that thumbs up button. Like, I'm so tired of repeating myself. Yummy. Oh, it's spicy. I got my towel because y'all already know it's about to get messy. I'm not going to feel this warm butter dripping down my chin. Are you guys proud of me for being consistent? It's the true crime for me. I get so wrapped up in it. So I have so many stories to tell you guys. My potatoes busted a little bit. Not this one, but because I be overcooking them. I don't like them all hard. All right, I'm gonna conclude that if I tell y'all about this story. Y'all look at this. Okay. So sharp. Oh, child, this is sharp. Oh, dang, this is big. Look at all this meat. Oh, my God. Look at all that meat. Oh, my God. I got to make a thumbnail with this. Yummy. I ain't had king crab in a minute. Woo, child, that was good. Red lipstick about to be gone before I tell the story. It's so good. My lemon water. I mean, I call it lemon water. Lime. I don't know what's going on, y'all. Forget lemon water. Start putting lime in y'all's water. Oh my gosh. It's so refreshing, especially like while you're eating and you make it real cold, because I normally don't do the cold water, but it's so good. Ugh. So this couple was in high school. Yes, they were very young. And they were in love. It was pretty serious. And neither one of them had a smooth upbringing. So they had like a trauma bond, which made their love even stronger. Their names were Riley, that was the boy, and his girlfriend's name was Breezy. Riley, the boy, was adopted by his grandparents. So he, always felt abandoned. He was abandoned by his mother. And Breezy's mother died when she was only like 6. So they were in love with each other and they could relate to one another. Riley's mother was still in his life, but barely. So it's the New Year's. Well, this day is New Year's Eve, but they were excited to spend New Year's Eve with each other. And their love for each other was just so strong. They were introducing each other to their family members. And so they drove like an hour away to, they lived in Eureka, Utah, and they were driving. So they drove to Tooele, Utah, which is about 45 minutes away from Eureka, to visit Breezy's family. And so I'm hungry. That was good. So the plan was, before the new year comes in, we're going to go visit Riley's family. We're going to go visit Breezy's family in Tooele. And then we're going to go back home to Riley's family in Eureka. And we're going to bring in the New Year's together. So that's what they did. They went, everybody met Riley on Breezy's side of the family. They stayed there for about a couple hours. And then after dinner, they got back on the road so that they can go back to Riley's family. Breezy's family hugged and kissed on Breezy, sent her away, and they vanished. That was the last time anybody ever saw them again. So both Breezy and Riley's family knew that they were together and they hadn't heard anything from them. And they're like, okay, where could they be? They were supposed to just be coming straight back. Nothing. 72 hours go by and they still have not heard nothing. And Riley's grandfather, which is the person that adopted him, Riley's grandfather was like, it's been 72 hours. What is that? January 2nd, January 3rd? It has been 72 hours. I'm going to go file a missing report. Nobody had no friends. They had nothing on social media, nothing. They just vanished from a 45-minute drive. And the police, they jumped on it right away because they're like, it's the winter time and we need to find them because it's like 20 degrees out. And so they jump on it. They tap into both of their Facebook messages and they see that the last conversation they had was with a lady by the name of Morgan Henderson. And so they find her, they go to her house, and she's like, yeah, she was like, they came and visit me after they left Breezy's family. So they're like, okay, so you were the last person to see them, not Breezy's family. And so she's like, yeah, she was like, they came to visit me. They're my friends. They came to visit me like for 40 minutes. And then after that, they got back on the road and I haven't heard anything from them either. And they're just like, okay, we're hitting a dead end here. So now they're back to searching for them. And so they're just like, you know, within the distance of Tuella and Eureka, and I hope I'm saying those right, they were searching that whole area. And they're looking for the car because they're like, if it was a blue Jeep, they're like, if we find the Jeep, then we'll find them. We just need to find them. They wouldn't run away. Their parents didn't have a strict hold on them. And they were good kids. They just wanted to be loved and they were in love with each other. So they didn't run away. They searched day and night for this car and they couldn't find anything. They reached out to family members. They reached out to Riley's real mother because like I said, she was still in his life. And she lived in that area as well. And it was strange. She said, they text her and said, hey, Riley's missing. We're looking for him. It has been 72 hours and we cannot find him. Do you know? Have you talked to him? And she said, I'm sorry to hear that. Wish I could do more. Thanks for letting me know. What? And so, you know, that was a red flag to everybody. And they're like, okay. So they continue to look. You know, we got bigger fish to fry than her being too busy to help us search for her biological son. And so they're back at it, searching. 9 days later, that's more than a week, y'all. That's too long. 9 days later, they find the Jeep, but they found it in like bushes and there was no trace of them. And that's what they were hoping for. You know, they're like, if we could just find the truck, then we'll find them. It will lead us to them. Nothing. It seemed like, you know, we go to the Facebook messages, we think we got something, dead end. We find the car, we think we got something, dead end. But the tires were slashed. So it wasn't like, you know, oh, they ran over a nail. Somebody actually slashed their tires. So that shows that it's foul play. That shows that it's something bad that happened. So at least they have some type of clue. Then they also found a tow truck company. They used straps. A strap was still connected to the car. So somebody had towed the car over that way. Now we really know it's foul play. And so they got this strap. They need to find who it belongs to. Well, a couple days later, they get a phone call. And they say, I saw a blue truck on a towing truck that same day that this couple went missing. Because word gets around very fast because it's a very small town. Everybody knows everybody. And so the witness is like, I saw their truck on a tow truck. It belongs to Riley's real mother's boyfriend. Red flag. So they're like, okay, that explains why Riley's mother didn't want to come and look for them. So they go over there to their house, and he did not want to talk to nobody. He was like, I got paint all on my hands. I got a meeting and I got to do this and I got to do that. Can this wait till tomorrow? But his biological mother was very cooperative. And she was like, okay, I'll answer whatever questions you want. I know I don't have nothing to do with it. Neither does my boyfriend. But the fact that the boyfriend wouldn't cooperate, that just made the detectives itch. And they're like, no. They got a search warrant, and the next day they went to Riley's biological mother's house. And they found drugs, and they also found the other strap to the towing thing. But the police were saying that is not enough evidence to arrest him. So they had to let him go. And now we're at a dead end again. We need to prove that this man did it. This man knows. Like, let's put a pin in the story. And I just want to say, I don't understand. If the strap, isn't that common sense? We really got to have hard evidence? But y'all going to see why they didn't arrest this man. Stay there. So, 3 months later, they still searching. They are not giving up. It's been 3 months. Do y'all know how long 3 months is? I would lose my stuff, okay? I would lose it. 3 months, that's too long. That's just way too long. And they wasn't giving up. They hired drones, the people that has drones to search the area. They hired the people that got the dogs. They wasn't playing around. But they kept hitting dead ends. Like, this car is nowhere. These babies are nowhere. So one day, a young woman was pulled over for speeding. And because she was speeding, they took her to jail. But she just did not want to go to jail. So she's like, I know where Riley and Breezy is. What? 3 months later of searching day in and day out, and these families grieving and confused and not sleeping, and because you about to get put in jail for speeding, now you want to give information? Yo, that's crazy, right? And she's like, yep, I know where they're at. She said, I do want to let you know that they're dead, but I know where they're at. And they're like, all right, tell us where they at. She was like, they're on a private property in a mine, which is a big old hole in the ground. Like, this hole was so big, it was 18 feet long. A semi could fit. Do you know how big a semi is? Like, a semi can fit inside of this hole. And she was like, they're in there. So they immediately, everybody goes to this mine. And what do you know? There's 2 bodies. And once they did the autopsy, they identified them as Breezy and Riley. And what happened was, it was Morgan, the one that was on the Facebook messages, that she said they visited me, but they only stayed here for 40 minutes and they left. Come to find out, she was the one that got arrested and said, I know where their bodies are. You couldn't have said this 3 months ago when we was at your house? And this is her reason. Because her boyfriend is very controlling and doesn't like her to have friends. So when Riley and Breezy came over to visit Morgan, her boyfriend saw that they were there and was very upset. And tied both of them up and then took them to the mine. He tortured Riley in front of Breezy, and then he sliced her neck and pushed them both down the mine. And the only reason she told was because she was going to jail for speeding. And her boyfriend was already in jail because he violated his parole. Like, he couldn't have violated his parole before killing these innocent babies that was just visiting their friend on a holiday. Disgusting, right? So it doesn't end there. He ended up getting the death penalty. And girl, Morgan, served time as well because she lied. She lied and said she didn't know where they were at. Oh, and she was the one that towed the car. He made her tow the car to the bushes. So you knew where the car was and you knew where them babies was. And they were your friends. And your boyfriend got put in jail. Your boyfriend was in jail for, right after he killed them, he got put in jail. So why didn't you say nothing? You acted so scared of him, but he was in jail. What can he do? But I mean, I don't know. That was probably all she had, and she had to abide by a narcissist monster. So this is where it's messed up. He doesn't have the death penalty anymore because the state of Utah decided to not do that. They don't do death penalties anymore because their thing is it's not going to stop the crime. Killing somebody just because they killed somebody is not going to stop the crime. So Breezy and Riley's family is very upset about that. They're still trying to get him back on the death penalty because they just feel like that's no fair that he gets to keep his life after what he did to innocent children, all because he has control issues and you ended up in jail anyways from violating your parole. Your girl could have been out doing anything. So that's the story time on how they vanished right before New Year's. So don't forget to let me know what your New Year's resolution is. Post notification goes to... Thank you so much for having your post notifications on. Shout out to you for being the first to comment on the last video. If you would like a shout out, all you have to do is be the first to comment on the next video. If you would like to see more true crime videos, then click right here. If you would like to subscribe to the channel so that you never miss another video, then click right here. I love you and I will see you guys in the next mukbang.